Pet Action just dropped and is about to completely change the way we build our accounts. This isn't just a feature, it's a game changing. And I already mentioned back in the days when I was looking over the updates that is coming in Call of Dragons that the Pet Action is going to be something extremely crazy, and maybe it's going to give some good opportunities for free to play if they get lucky to actually sell one pet and build like 3 more pets from the coins that they're going to receive. Let's talk about what Pet Action means, how it works, why it's risky by the way, and how you can use it without getting burned. Now let's start with the first thing, and this is how you can put a pet in the action. Right now I have a pet that is in the action house. This is my Sapphire Fire Jurak. It's not crazy intelligence, spirit or luck, but I decided to actually remove one of the pets that I have, that's Sapphire Fire Jurak. Back in the days they was extremely popular. Since I'm mage main, I put some effort to get like 2 pets like this, and at the end of the day I didn't need the second one, and right now I have a great opportunity to actually sell this pet. We're going to see the other pets, which is crazy. Look at the agility, luck and spirit. It's a 3-star. I guess there is a lot of people that actually gather so much pets through the time, and right now they have great opportunity to actually go and sell their pet. But first thing, what is the requirements? Pets need at least 3 S tier attributes to qualify, and mine is having like, this is S tier. When you see it, yeah, this S, it's like it's having like 5 S tier. Obviously it's not full S tier, let's start from there, but yeah, this is one of the requirements, and the total that you have to have is like 705, not 750, 705. Why is the 3 S tier attributes the magic number? I have no idea, to be honest, why is this, but if you have like pet with 3 S tiers, obviously the first S tier should be, I mean, by S tiers, obviously people are looking at for example, intelligence, spirit or luck. This is the biggest number you can get for Sapphire Fire Jurak, and like this you can build around these S tiers. And since your pet, the other requirement is to have like 8 slots, because if I go and I try to put some other pet in the action, you're going to see that I just have this one that I'm able to actually sell in the action house. This one, even though that, okay, maybe this one is not that great. This one, where is, yeah, this one is having like 3 S tiers, but since it's not covering the slots, it cannot actually be bring it here. So it need to be 705, the total points that collectively these S tiers are going to provide you, the 3-1, and it need to be 8 slots. So it's going to be perfect for Krakens. Let's start from there, or whales, because this thing is extremely expensive for me. 476 pet coins you can receive if somebody actually buy this pet from me, which is crazy. But in general, I have no idea why the S tier is the attribute that is the magic number there. Now let's talk about the economic impact, and this system will drive a new meta for farms and trading. And that's correct. There's going to be farms who is looking to gather some pets, get some crazy pets, put them in the actions house, or you can basically go, and if your farm is having gems, like right now my farm is having like 15k gems. If I'm able to somehow, you know, sell a pet to my farm, maybe I can transfer these pet coins, I don't know, but this is some crazy ideas that come to my mind. Just, you know, it's not something crazy in general, but it's extremely hard, by the way, to actually get a pet like this. Let's start from there, but I think this is a very, very nice feature. Now, how will players use farms to influence the pet action? And the short answer is we're having regenerational potion, and some people are having, for example, let's say around 11 15k 15k, not 15k, 14 million farms. They can easily by weekly shop get these regenerational potions. I mean, there is so many places where you can get the regenerational potion and get one pet and start regenerating this pet, make the first kill like 2 stars. I hear that 2 stars is a magic number since 3 stars is so time consuming and 1 star is too basic, so maybe 2 star is the magic number. But yeah, buy farms by doing Mary's farm with your farm is also going to benefit by getting this regenerational potion, and like this you can get some crazy pet for your farm, or you can go and when the farm get crazy pet, they can sell this pet, get some coins, and at the same time you can get not that great pet because obviously not all of the pets is going to be crazy by numbers. I mean, you see there is a pet, for example, 277. It's like 2 star, but you can after this resell one pet to your farm and transfer these coins to your main account or something like this. I mean, the people is going to become extremely creative and for this new feature in Call of Dragons, but definitely is going to change the economy. It's going to have crazy economy impact, and I think this is a great opportunity for free-to-play players, WoW spenders, even mid spenders, because boy, this is a decent amount of pet coins that you're looking right there. Now, obviously, there's going to be some risk of abusing this system because, you know, this pet coins is extremely valuable. I really don't come to my mind that crazy stuffs that may happen, but again, people are creative and I don't know. So this is also a direction. Again, this is a new feature. Maybe the game think about this, but with these hundreds of thousand pet coins that you can actually get for one pet, it can go crazy, you know. I mean, obviously there's more cheap, more expensive pets, but at the end of the day, they may. I mean, I have this feeling that people is going to become extremely creative with this new pet action, and things may go in some other direction. Now let's talk about the player strategy, how to protect yourself and actually join from this. Should you buy into the system early or wait? Well, I think you should go as early as you can. The main reason behind is, yes, right now there are going to be some whales or krakens that they not get luck with regenerational potions, because you know you have a specific amount of regenerational potions you can get, and maybe they didn't get for example pet like this, which is, you know, having the intelligence and spirit full, or maybe if we find some other one that is having, yeah, I mean, spirit is important for the other things, but this one is nice. Intelligence, spirit, and luck. I mean, some whales may not actually have, or krakens, this type of pets, but at one point, all the krakens and whales is going to have the pets they need, and they're not going to spend more, because if the whale want to build their mages, they want to build their marksmen, they want to build their, how to say it, infantry and cavalry, they're going to need pets around these troops, and we know how important is pets in Call of Dragons. And at one point, all the whales, krakens, and etc. is going to have everything they need, and from there, the only way the player can actually do some actions here is going to be when a new pet come to the KVK. I mean, in Call of Dragons, when a new pet arrive, this is going to be a golden opportunity for the people to catch some crazy pet there and actually make an action. But yeah, there is still window for these pets. I even tried to sell my pet. I'm not so sure if somebody is going to get it, but it's going to be game changing. If I sell this pet, it's game changing for me. I can actually build like 2 pets for the coins that I'm going to receive for one pet, and I think this is very nice. At least give an opportunity by luck for the players to actually make crazy amount of pet coins, and I want to see how this feature is going to continue in the future, and how the people is going to how to say, react to this feature, and what new, what kind of tactics can actually start arising in this pet action. But I think it's really nice feature from Cow Dragons, at least to give some opportunity to buy luck, because let's be honest, it's buy luck for some players to actually gather some coins for their pet. Now obviously, if you're lucky as free to play and you get some crazy pets that is having intelligence, spirit and luck, let's say for this purpose it's having like S tier and like this, well, you want to use it for yourself from first look, but at the same time, if you sell it, you can actually build 2 pets and they're going to have everything they need, because you know, here you only have this plain boom, but you don't have anything else that is with this plain boom. So yeah, it's going to be very very interesting at the end of the day. So yeah, this will be for this video, guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, when you want to sell something, you have to spend like 100 gems, and you can put it for 12 hour, 1 day or 2 day. My pet is for 1 day and for 2 days. It's like 1 day, 13 hours left before it expire. Obviously, if I want to put it again, I have to spend again 100 gems. So maybe this is going to be the price that is going to be tricky if your pet is not that good to not actually go and put this pet. But yeah, so yeah, this will be for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit one like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.